Hi, thanks for sharing a few minutes with us here today in Intercoamex Cuernavaca. My name is Jean-Marc Ziza. I founded the company 20 years ago, and since 1994 we have been designing and assembling thin film deposition systems here. Today I would like to introduce you this new development. This is the fourth generation of the H2 systems. This is a system that is very flexible to deposit thin films in a nanometric layers manner by different techniques like PVD or CVD. This type of systems are in used in many countries in Europe, in Latin America, and also Australia.
The pumping down sequence is controlled by a PLC. This system has a touchscreen human-machine interface that allows the user to control the most of the components from the vacuum system: pumps, valves, indicators. The main menu displays three options: Auto, Service, and Regen. The Auto mode allows you to perform a process cycle under high vacuum pressure conditions. The pumps are controlled by the pump's on-off button. The cycle button will start the pumping down sequence until the vacuum reaches the high vacuum condition. A convection-enhanced pyranny and a cold cathode are used to monitor the pressure of the system. The system is pumped down to 5 × 10⁻7 torr for the evaporation process, but the ultimate pressure is around 3 × 10⁻8 torr. In service mode, the user can operate all the valves and pumps of the system. This mode is only accessible to service staff, and a password is required to activate it. The Regen mode allows the user to regenerate the cryopump when necessary. This tool has a rotating substrate holder. You can adjust the direction and the speed rotation thanks to the rotation controller. This substrate holder has been custom designed for the user specifications. The loading and unloading of the substrates are easily performed thanks to the full opening door. In this configuration, the system includes a multi-pocket electron beam source with XY sweep controller and auto indexer, and 2 thermal boats for resistive evaporation. Each source has its own shutter which can be opened and closed with the switches on the control rack. This coater is going to be ordinarily used to evaporate aluminum, silver and titanium palladium, but it can be used to evaporate most of the metal as well. The resistive evaporation process is achieved thanks to 2 DC power supplies: a 3 kW power supply, 8 volts 400 amps, and a 1.5 kW power supply, 6 volts 200 amps. The user can evaporate different materials by controlling the values of voltage, current. These values may oscillate depending on material. A tungsten boat is placed between the evaporation poles, where is placed the material to be deposited on the substrate. The tungsten boat heats up until the material sublimates. The electron beam evaporation process is achieved thanks to a multi-pocket electron gun and a 10 kW solid-state power supply. The auto indexer is used to rotate the pockets of the electron beam source. The rotation motion is done through a rotary vacuum feed-through, a motor drive and a controller. In this way, the user can place different materials in the different pockets and perform a sequential deposition without breaking the vacuum to load the deposition materials. The XY sweep controller features 4 predefined patterns: line, circle, peg 8, and spiral. The user is able to modify speed, phase, power profile, XY coordinates, sweep amplitude in order to obtain the optimum deposition melts for any given materials. a grounding probe is fastened to the right of the door. The user has absolutely to ground the high voltage leads inside the chamber connected to the electron beam as soon as the chamber door is opened. Residual voltages at these leads could be potentially fatal. For venting the chamber, the user needs to be sure that the lever is already unlocked. The system can be vented at any time during the cycle. You just have to press the venting button to start the venting sequence. After the deposition has been made and when the chamber is in atmospheric pressure, the user can unload the deposited substrates after grounding the electron gun. In the shown case, the material that has been deposited is silver. You can see that the substrate features now a mirror surface.
Hi, my name is Mario Castro and I am your main contact for quotes and further information. Please don't hesitate to contact me at any moment if you have any questions. My email address is info@intercoamex.com. I am looking forward for hearing from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having shared a few minutes with us here at Intercovamex. Please do not hesitate to contact us at www.intercovamex.com. We have a group of several engineers which have been very carefully selected and very well trained to provide you the best support possible. Thank you again and hope to see you soon.